Hi everybody, welcome back to another segment of KISS, Keep It Simple Sylvia. Today is the Friday after Christmas. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday, and today is usually the day we spend cleaning up. And I thought, okay, at Christmas time we get so many packages that are packaged in plastic. So many things come wrapped in plastic, plastic of all different sizes, plastic of all different thicknesses. And this stuff is just wonderful to save for our craft project. So some of them are real thick and some of them are real thin. On the thicker ones, I like to make booklets out of them. And then on the thinner ones, you can actually make cute little cards and stuff, but there's other things you can make out of the thinner ones too. And one of the things I know a lot of people like to do after the holidays is they like to stock up for the next year's holidays. Christmas cards go on sale, so people buy, cards for the following year and stuff. Ornaments go on sale. Lights, everything goes on sale and people like to stock up. So what I like to do is I like to save these plastics, and I've made myself some dies over the years. These are just out of index card stock. And I made an oval and a Santa boot, a bell, and a regular ornament. And I trace them onto the plastics, and then I can make ornaments. I can still hang on the tree, or I have them again for the following year. So that's what we're going to do today. We're just going to make ourselves some ornaments out of these plastics. Things that, everything comes packaged in nowadays. So all you do is you just trace. I mean, you can make your own little dies like this, or you can just freehand it, or if you have stamps, you can stamp. You can cut any kind of shape you want. You can do trapezoid, stars, anything, but I kind of like these shapes for the holidays, so that's why I made them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my die down here, and I'm just going to trace around it with a permanent Sharpie, and just trace the design, and then I'll cut this out. I got that one, and I'll do a couple different shapes. Let's see which ones fit on these packages here. That one's not going to fit. I need a bigger one. Okay, how about my Santa boot? Nope, Santa boot won't fit either. But I can do an oval. So let me do an oval. And once we get these cut out, if you have any kind of Christmas stamps, or any kind of stamps for that matter, that you want to use, you can stamp on these with Stays-On ink. Works real good, and plus it's a permanent ink. Any permanent ink will stamp real good on here. And if you haven't got ink, you can always use paint. And now I'm going to cut these out, and I'll be right back. You don't have to watch me cut this out. I've got everything all cut out now, and I made a bell, Santa boots, a mitten, the ornament, and the oval shape. And what we're going to do is we're just going to paint these up. Now what you want to remember though when you're doing this is you don't want to cover the whole thing. You want it to be see-through. Otherwise you could have just used, colored paper or cardstock. I thought it would be kind of cute to put like some white down here, and you can actually, if you want, while the paint's still wet, you can add glitter. And glitter, would stick to the paint. So I'm just going to add just some white across here. And I'm just using acrylic paint here. You could use oil. Watercolor wouldn't stick so good to this. So, and if you want, you can do the other side, but you don't have to do the other side. It's always real pretty when you paint on one side and then display it on the other. It really has a real soft effect to it. And I thought, well, I'll paint the little clapper too, the little bell. Let's make a little Santa face out of this. Let's put a little beard up here, and we'll make the top of this part of his hat. So I'm just going to randomly just draw with my paintbrush a big old fluffy type beard. And I want to have the brush stroke seen. Sandy has his little hat up here. And put that on there. And then let's not forget the little tassel down here. And I'm not an artist by any stretch of the imagination, but these are just fun things to do. The kids like to do this too. So then I'm going to paint the little red on the top for his hat. Get this all painted up like this. And the neat thing about having it be see-through like this is when you paint scenes, you know, like just say you painted a manger scene, and then you could have the star in the sky, and it looks like the star is actually in the sky. So how cute is that? Okay. And sometimes you might have to do a couple coats on here. You could add some stickles for some glitter. And then we have to put Sandy's little face in here. And I probably just get some black paint, just put a couple little dots for his eyes and his little nose. And let me see if I can draw like his little mustache up here. Yeah, so we can have his little mouth. Okay, so you get the idea. Isn't that cute? I love that. And then I'm just going to set that aside to dry. And what I did with that, you probably noticed, is I wiped off the black ink that I'd used to draw on. You can use permanent, or you can use, you know, you just want something that's going to stay long enough for you to make your design. Here's an oval, and I thought, how cute would it be for an oval to, let's make a snowy scene. I'll put some hills in here. Just paint these up. And then I'm going to add some Christmas trees to it. Just paint some Christmas trees on here. Just draw some pine trees. Watching me paint is about as exciting as watching paint actually dry. So I sped this portion up, but I'm using actually a couple different colors of green to make the pine trees, and then highlighting with white for snow. Now I'm painting up one of the Sandy boots, and I'm highlighting the heel and the toe. I've got everything all decorated now, and I'm still waiting on them to dry, but I want to show you what I've done. I made this little Sandy boot, and I put sticklers on it. I think you can see how it shimmers. And then I'll just punch a hole in the top. And then I made this cute little mitten. Isn't that cute? I put a stickler star on the top. Can you see how that glitters? Little snowman. Then the back side. Isn't that sweet? Oh, I love that one. And then I made my little Santa Clauses out of the bell and another boot, but they look like puppy dogs, so they're puppy Santies. Here's the boot. I made a little Santy, and then here's the bell. I think the bell's real cute. I like that. and I put some sticklers on the band right there, and then I trimmed everything in white, hoping that you can see some of this. It's my puppy Santa. That one might pass for Sandy, but it looks more like a puppy anyway, so it's a puppy Sandy. And then the one that was shaped like an ornament, I put sticklers and the Christmas star on it. Just keep that real plain and simple. I put sticklers all the way around, then dots of sticklers on it. And then this one, the Christmas scene. I think this looks really, really pretty. I'm real happy with this one. I put a star up on it, and I put sticklers all the way around it. I think you can see that. I think you can see the sparkle. Real plain, simple little scene. So today we've just made some simple little ornaments, recycling the plastic that a lot of presents are packaged in. I'll just get them all together again so you can see what we've done today. It's just very, very simple. I think they're really cute because they actually look cute from the back side too. They have a completely different look. When you paint on plastic and then you view them from the back side, the paint looks really different. Very, very different than how the front does. So it's actually so you actually have, you know, a two-sided ornament here. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this segment of KISS Keep It Simple Sylvia, recycling some of the Christmas packaging that you got this year. And you made yourself some cute little ornaments for the trees, and maybe you did this with the little kiddos and spent some time with them making the ornaments, because kids just love to do that kind of stuff. And if not, I mean, I bet there's some really nice artists out there that could really paint some beautiful scenes on things like this. I don't claim to be an artist, I never have, but I just enjoy putzing. So I thank you very much for joining me on this segment of KISS Keep It Simple Sylvia. I hope you'll join me again back here next week. And guess what, crafters? Next week is 2015. I cannot believe that this year has gone as quickly as it has. And we are beginning 2015. So with that, I get to wish you a very, very happy and safe New Year's Eve. And I'll see you again next year. Bye for now.